Welcome to your weekend focus for December the 23rd, the 24th, and the 25th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the divine, beautiful, positive, loving support and energy you send my way each and every day. You guys truly rock. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. The King of Wands, well, there's optimism for you. Absolutely. High thinking. The Moon. About centering ourselves. I'm going to pick 5 for some reason. The Empress, right after the Moon. The Star. This is why I had to pick 5. And then the Ace of Coins. Wow. Okay. I don't know why I had to pick 5, but all of a sudden I thought I had to pick 5, and what incredible cards these are. I'm not sure how long this reading is going to be. Get comfortable. Let's pick an angel card to go with that. So these cards are very strong, very optimistic, very empowering. We're talking about new paths, new goals, new realizations. But I think that'll probably come as the weekend progresses. But some beautiful energy here for us to work with this weekend. Enlightenment. 61. Now, 6 plus 1 is 7. Okay, so we may be looking, that's a little bit of self-analyst here. We have the Moon. Okay, being the self-analyst, looking at our lives, looking at what we've gone through, what we've incorporated into our lives, what we've said goodbye to. And we're probably looking at the whole of 2016 because it is getting towards the end of the year. We are finishing that 9 energy. We are stepping into the 1 energy. 2017, 2 plus 7 plus 1 is 10, which boils down to a 1. So it's about the new adventures. And then we have the Ace of Coins, kind of saying that's where we're going. So we have this weekend. Then we have, in a couple of days, the new moon, where we'll be planting seeds. And then we step into a 1 energy. So that really opens the door for new adventures, new relationships, new ways of doing things, new ways of beginning again, starting anew, being the pioneer in your own life, starting a revolution. And I think this weekend we start to connect the dots. Now the King of Wands starts our reading with, we're high-minded. We are able to think like the diplomat, to see how we can go forward, to see what we can step into. I don't see really any closure here. The Moon is the closest card that I could grasp to any kind of closure happening into our life. This is all about looking forward. Now, with the Moon here, we may be looking at our now, seeing where we have progressed to, seeing where our point A is in our path, the beginning, the start. And this could be relationships, absolutely. This could be friendships, alliances, starting new businesses, starting new careers, advancing in our career, looking at the possibilities. And it's not a pie in the sky kind of energy when it's the King of Wands, because he's a diplomat. So he is well grounded. He's a king. He rules a kingdom. So he can't be pie in the sky thinking. He has to be grounded. He has to be centered. So sitting right next to the Moon, I think we are very centered. This may be where we need to strip ourselves of everything that is really an untruth, where we have been blinding ourselves, where we have been maybe staying in a situation or a relationship or a friendship or an alliance because we thought it was the right thing to do, because we hoped for this rainbow to emerge. And we need to see things for as they are. We're stripping ourselves down to the truth here. And that may be painful for some of us. Absolutely. The realization, the aha moment, the epiphany of what has really been holding you back, of what has not been allowing you to move forward in the way you wanted to. And this is balance coming in. And look at that moon, the full moon. So the full moon is about closure, healing, endings, letting go. And so we may be called upon that still this weekend. I think then we move into new energy, being revitalized. Even though Mercury is retrograde, I think we are looking at forward motion. No, I don't see any action here. We are thinking. We are doing what's right for us, or we are contemplating how to step into that role. And we have the Empress, right smack dab in the middle. Now, this is the new fertile adventure. This is the start. This is the beginning. This is where you, and right next to the moon, we need to pay attention to our intuition. We need to pay attention to our wisdom. Maybe it's going with the flow. She looks like she has a very flowing clothes here. But this is new beginnings. This is new creative beginnings. This is getting creative about our beginnings. And the Empress is definitely one of the high diplomats, also one of the high intuitives. We have the Star. Now, the Star is really about understanding how we can get from point A to point B, how we see the path forward, how doors open up for us. Situations just happen seemingly out of the blue. This is perhaps a gift, and it could be a gift just from God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe, source, to show you that you've been on the right path all along, to show you that you are going forward. You are going forward, okay? Even though your life may seem like it's in retrograde at times and you're going backwards and you're sinking, you're not. You're really not. You are going forward to where you need to go. If that relationship didn't work, if you didn't get that job, if your plant closed, we look at those as negatives. And yes, they are negatives in many ways, because now life changes. Now it's harder to see forward, but this energy here is allowing you to see forward, no matter what the circumstance may be. That you can see the path forward. By the end of this weekend, you're going to be able to see the path forward. Ace of Coins. This is new beginnings in your wealth, your finances, your well-being, your health. So where are you looking to make those New Year's resolutions for yourself? And growing yourself stronger, empowering yourself, so that you can step into those new beginnings, those new opportunities. We have the acorns there, which will grow into the mighty oak. Such small, insignificant little seeds will grow to be so strong, so tall. So, oak, if you're building oak, that's a nice, hard, solid wood. If you're going to burn it in a fire, it's going to be slow burning, because it's going to be dense, it's going to be strong. So these are tangible, sustainable things that you were stepping into. I also see a little bee there, so it may be through the help of other people. It may be teamwork. It may be not going alone, not doing it alone, not thinking that you have to carry the entire world on your shoulders, that you can ask for help. And then we have enlightenment. So 6 plus 1 is 7, which is, it is the seeker of truth. Absolutely. So like I was saying with the moon, we are seeking the truth of our situation, of what we can and cannot do. We have a lot of diplomatic energy this week, so we're not going to be pie in the sky. Anything that we realize this week, this weekend, is going to give us strength. It's going to give us empowerment. So don't turn away from the truth. Don't try and hide it under the rug. Don't try and put a stone over top of it. Look at it, understand it, and understand how you can use that negative to push yourself forward into the path you want. I heard dimension you want, but the path you want. I'm going to pick one of these love cards. So a new gift I got, Journey of Love. And I just love the energy just of the design of the cards. Let's pick one card. I'm going to have to read from the book because the card gives me very little information. We'll pick one, then we'll get our Doreen Virtue angels out here. The eruption of light. The eruption of light, and it's 11. So a master number. Yeah, we have incredible power around us this weekend. Eruption of light. Your every prayer is a power-packed eruption of light beamed into the divine presence. Some pray with fear or doubt, as though the prayer is not going to do much at all. Yet you understand that prayer is powerful, that is divine action set in motion. Your power of divine prayer emerges from your heart and out through your throat. Whether you speak or sing your prayer silently within your own mind or aloud for all the world to hear, let your prayers be vocalized as feeling expressed to the divine, in words or song if you choose. You have the power to heal at your fingertips and vocal cords. Through your voice, you can heal. Let your hands be joined in prayer position at your heart and your mouth open to let your breath of your spirit move through your throat, creating sound as you speak it, so shall it be. This oracle holds a message for you. Your words have more power than you may realize, and you have a special ability to heal with words, to bring light where it is needed, to uplift through simple kindness spoken. You also have a message to bring. It might be an urge to write or speak on topics that are close to your heart. You may also simply have the need at a soul level to share from the heart with others. When you are engaged in conversations, the oracle says your voice is part of your power. Do use it. Life begins with love to complete itself again. Symmetry is born. So every prayer is really a powerhouse. And it may not be prayer to you, it may be reflection, it may be meditation. It may be just having a simple conversation with yourself, with God, your angels, your spirit guides, the universe. So watch the vibration you're putting out there when you are saying things. Make sure it is positive. Make sure that 3 minutes later you're not using a negative in your life. See how long you can go without a negative thought. That'll keep you focused on your conscious thoughts. Allow the eruption of light to come through you. Maybe it's standing firm in your beliefs, in your values. Maybe it's what you want to bring into your life. Maybe it's the hope you have for others. So use your voice. Spread a smile on somebody else's face. Tell people that you love them. Don't wait till tomorrow or the next day or the next day. It may never appear. We can't predict it. We know that now, this very minute, we can use our voice to project magic throughout our own worlds and the world at large. Let's get our angels going here. I'm going to put that aside. We'll see what our angels have to say. So I think we have a very strong weekend. We have to be honest with ourselves. Absolutely. We have to be thinking in the positive, regardless of what's happening in our life. I mean, we have the Enlightenment card. We will be enlightened this weekend in one way, one form. It may be a gift. It may be what somebody says to you. It may be a conversation you overhear. It may be an advertisement you see. Five of Raphael, everything happens for a reason. Release regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Yes, search for the silver lining. Don't get trapped into the negative. Don't get trapped into pulling yourself down. Christmas time can be a very depressive time in people's lives. That's when we remember the people that aren't with us anymore. That's when we remember or we reminisce about the things we didn't do that we would have liked to have done. We worry over our finances because the bank accounts get drained. Or we don't have it in the first place and we don't know how we're going to express Christmas in that materialistic world we live in. So raise your energy. Look at the positive. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. So what's done is done. Let's move on from this moment forward into our tomorrow, into new energy, new adventures, new beginnings. We have the Ace of Raphael. Well, we know which angel is strong this weekend for us. A positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. Positive and new emotional experiences. So create happiness in your immediate world. And get together with friends, family. Celebrate each other. Fulfilling romantic relationships. So love should be beautiful this weekend. I don't see anything in the cards to say no, but I see everything in the cards to confirm. Deep and lasting spiritual insights. Yes. Take time for meditation, prayer, reflection. Tap into your intuition. Tap into your higher wisdom. Look at this, the Knight of Raphael. Committed romantic relationships, being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So this is an energy that makes us feel alive, that there's beauty in our life, that there's love in our life, and there can be. That we can go forward, a knight in shining armor sweeping you off your feet, or maybe you're the knight in shining armor sweeping somebody off their feet. Love can come out of the blue, happiness out of the blue. Look for the giggles, the smiles, the laughter. We have romantic, dramatic, poetic, introspective here. And we have three by Raphael. Two of Gabriel. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. You know, I didn't see it through the tarot cards as much, but boy, are we ever getting the relationships with the angels. Relationships are extremely important this weekend. We need to understand where we can grow the bonds, where we can strengthen the relationship, where we can show our love, our appreciation, our respect for somebody else. That we can smile at a complete stranger and brighten their day just a titch. Why not? It's free. Make bold and ambitious choices. We have the Empress here. We have the King of Wands and the Empress with the Star, the Ace of Coins. I mean, this is a time to realize that you can step into that new beginning. This is a time where you're going to start seeing how it can unfold in front of you if you allow it, if you ask it in. And the Chariot. Determination, self-control, career advancement, acknowledgement of success by others. So maybe this is the weekend where you thought they were really against you and what you wanted to do, say, I really think you can do that. If anybody can do it, you can do it. This is where we get the focus, the determination. And we know that we can put our passion into it. We know that we can persevere. Career advancement. What defines you? Where do you want to grow? Let's see what our animals have to say for this weekend. Look who's back, the raven. Practice patience. I'm seeing I worked all the way through the Sun in Sagittarius, thinking we were going to get this big burst of huge forward movement, and nothing like that really transpired. And I'm going to blame Saturn for being in Sagittarius at the same time. And I saw all these wonderful cards here, and I thought, yes, we're finally getting the energy to move forward, new beginnings. And so the animals are here to remind us patience, okay? One day at a time. We're not ready to plant those new seeds yet, but we are formulating the plans. We are seeing finally where maybe we've been hanging on to a limitation, something that has been pulling us down, something that has been weighing us down, and so we will break free. And we are on our way to new beginnings, but we need to practice patience. We need to understand that it's taken a long road to get to the now in our life. And so it's not going to magically appear overnight, although I see a little bit of magic here. I think this weekend it could bring a lot of surprises and wonderful moments to us. Things that we didn't expect, things that we thought were out of our reach, outside of our grasp. And still, if we grab onto that, we need to, I'll open right up to it. We need to still practice patience. We still, I guess, need to be the diplomat. We still need to hold back a little bit. We still need to plan in our minds, in our hearts. Truthfulness, patience, and belief. Patience is waiting, not passively waiting, that's laziness, but to keep going when the going is hard and slow. And I think we entered this weekend really under that kind of energy for the most part. That it's harder, that it's slower, that we're not really getting the traction that we want, or maybe even deserve at this point. Raven reminds you that this situation involves a whole lot of patience, a matter that has recently arisen, affecting your ability to be truthful with yourself along with others. Raven speaks the truth with love and patience. Don't mind the time or fear running out of time. Instead, believe that what you want to have happen will happen, but it will take time. No matter the category of life that you require patience in, love, finances, career, or health, it would benefit you to not focus on the clock, but instead to work at building a strong foundation around you. It is at the right time, and you will know when that time happens. and you will fly again. You may not know all the factors yet that are preventing your wishes from coming true, and you don't need to. You only need to believe that the moon will light the way. Remember, we're going towards a new moon. We're going to be planting those seeds. The moon will light the way that will help guide Raven to the right place at the right time. So keep persevering. Don't give up on yourself, on your dreams, on your joys, on your wishes. To persevere. To know that in due time, everything is going to come around. The new doors will open. The new paths will emerge. So we still have a little bit of time here where we are thinking things through. But I think that energy is slowly shifting into understanding what we need to do. Allowing a passion or a joy, celebrating our inner child, celebrating love, giggles and laughter, celebrating a new course of action. Maybe you've always wanted to travel the world and you thought, how's that going to happen? And all of a sudden this door flings open. Maybe you've always wanted to step into a certain career, a certain job, stature in the community, or within the home or the neighborhood. Maybe you've always wanted to improve your health and you're just not seeing any rewards even though you've been working on it. And pretty soon you're going to see how it's moving you into the right place. It's going to get a little easier. It's going to get a little straighter. The path, that is. So this weekend is all about using your high thought, tapping into your intuition, tapping into your higher wisdom, being very truthful with yourself about what has been limiting you, what has been pulling you down, and get ready to step into that new energy that's right around the corner. But have patience in doing it. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.